Welcome to Beaver Stadium, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, where the largest crowds in college football assemble here. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the winners of 10 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Cornhuskers will kick this away to get us going. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchdown. Getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got him. He's sacked.
Great job here on this sack by this linebacker from Nebraska, living up to the lofty expectations of what you think when you think about Nebraska and linebacker play. Not just stuffing the run, but the ability to pressure the quarterback. They've had some great ones over the years.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on third down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
When he's got some space here, and the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Now it's second down here. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always been offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Looking right, this one caught. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
And the Huskers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And on the carry, he's heading left. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Offense in hurry-up mode. Same tailback, another carry. The Huskers looking to keep this drive rolling.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they love to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier, and Lawrence Phillips, and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Morris. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Morris. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Applying for the touchdown on the right side. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Touchdown, Huskers. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Back in motion now. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Solid game, moves the ball to the 37. Offense getting set, second down play here. Has the first down and more. Breaks free down the left side, end zone ahead. They could not stop him, he's in. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Went after, up and good. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. And he'll set up to throw. Pressure is coming. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Breaks a tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down. Breaks a tackle. Just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
The Cornhuskers bring their punt team onto the field. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here comes the point after attempt. And it's up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Heading left after the handoff. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fist. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Receiver makes the grab. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On first and 10, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Morris.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
A completion sets up a second down play. And the single back takes the handoff. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. Look at getting owned at the line of scrimmage. Running play called on 3rd and short. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
And the Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up the first down here on this next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
The Huskers pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. And in first down, they go right back to him. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. This is the 6th play on the drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff again. Aiming for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick catch over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Important 2nd down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Inside the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Penn State. Made the defense look slow that time.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the pickup. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Bringing pressure. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's looking to scramble. The ball is loose. The defense recovers the fumble. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it out to Kevin Connors for our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes a quick grab. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, leave you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
The Cornhuskers will send the punt team onto the field. We're going to kick it away for the second time. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Finding some room at the 25. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. And the Nittany Lions will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And with that, they regain the lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle made after the completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Punt over the middle. It's Morris. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Brought down, but is past the line to gain.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Cornhuskers will try to keep this drive moving. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Handoff to the back. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. That one hurts. Knocks him up 10 yards. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Huskers with first and 10 here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll ride the back again here.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Quarterback operating an empty set. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back. He's going to throw for the first down. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring for a big play.
Well, his quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Ball sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Just ran away from the defense.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. He has first down yardage at the 46. The Huskers come to the line to run the hurry up.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Short completion there. Second down coming up.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
The Cornhuskers will have first and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nebraska. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kurt, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
And the extra point gets them within 3, 31-28. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone for the touchback. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Here we go now. A crucial play for both sides. They'll set up at 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Football comes out. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover. Touchdown, Huskers. And the defense joins the party with a score. Look at that, a defensive touchdown, and suddenly they've taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, the defense said to heck with it. We're going to take matters into our own hands with this late touchdown, and now the dynamic of this game has completely shifted.
Now, it looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Force them to use all their timeouts and just keep working that clock.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's a quick grab. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. First down and 10 now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing you the game.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Very important possession here. Defense did a great job preserving that three-point lead. Now it's the offense's turn to build that cushion. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Getting set. Here's second down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Nittany Lions will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Chris, they did what they had to do with his touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a 3-point game in the 4th quarter. Interesting to see how aggressive they get with play calling. Inside the 15. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this 4th quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And the defense signals time here with just 13 seconds left on the clock. Second down play coming up for this offense. They're going to run it. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.